What's going on, you guys? This is Chris with Patch Boy Dar, patches for the culture. And in this video, we're going to go over the specs of the Brother PRS100, aka the Brother Persona. Some of you guys might be in the market for a new or upgraded embroidery machine. Maybe the small SC625 just isn't cutting it anymore, and you want something with greater quality and a bigger embroidery area. Not only that, but you might want something that can embroider onto garments a lot easier than a flatbed machine. That's why I'm gonna tell you guys all about the Brother Personas. Now, for example, if you guys can see, I got on a customized Dickies button-up long sleeve shirt. On the left chest right here, I got Chris the Creator, which is my other channel where I do a little bit of reviews and unboxings and things. Be sure to check out Chris the Creator. Link will be down in the description box below. Over on the right sleeve, I got Content Creator with Instagram, YouTube, and the TikTok logo fully embroidered onto the sleeve. Now, on a flatbed machine, you might be able to do this left chest pretty easily, but when it comes to the sleeve, that's going to be a harder thing to hoop and embroider. The first specification on our list is that the Brother Persona has a tubular arm, which allows you to embroider onto things that are a lot more narrow and doesn't have much space to work with, which means you can get into tighter spaces, such as an arm sleeve on a long sleeve shirt. You can even do beanies easier. You can do baby onesies easier. You can do all type of things easier with a tubular arm. And don't get me wrong, the Brother Persona is still pricey, but I have seen flatbed embroidery machines that are still 2 to 3 times to even 4 times the amount of the Brother Persona. More on the spec sheet is that the Brother Persona doesn't take up that much space. It only has an 18-inch wide footprint, which makes it easy to have it right here on a table or have it right here on a stand just tucked away in your corner. The Persona also has a 7-inch display screen, which is touchscreen. So you can either use your finger or you can use the display pin that comes with the Persona. And for some of you like me who don't like machines going super fast, the Brother Persona tops out at 1,000 stitches per minute, but it gives you the option to do 400 stitches. You can do 500 stitches per minute. You can do 600 stitches per minute, so on and so forth, until you reach that 1,000 stitches per minute. The Persona does come with a 4x4-inch hoop as well as an 8-inch by 8-inch hoop. But that doesn't mean you can fully embroider up to those measurements with those hoops. From my experience, I do know that with the 8-inch by 8-inch hoop, you can't actually make a patch or an embroidery that is exactly 8 inches in either width or height, but it can embroider up to about 7 3/4 inches, maybe a little bit bigger than that, but it can't quite get the 8-inch mark, which by no means is a deal breaker. It is still a great machine. The newer version of the Persona is 8 by 12 inches. So if you wanted something with a little bit more room to embroider, you can always check out the new and improved Persona. The Persona also comes with 4 different compact hoops, which allows you to embroider onto smaller objects such as maybe the front pocket of a shirt, the back pocket of some jeans. You can use the compact hoops to complete that project. And like most Brother embroidery machines, they do come with a bunch of built-in designs, but you can always use those files for tests. So when you first get the machine, you can upload one of those files and just start embroidering it to make sure everything is running smoothly. It also comes with some adjustable fonts and some decorative fonts. The bobbin area on the Brother Persona is vertical, which makes it a lot easier to access. Sometimes you don't even have to remove whatever it is you're embroidering to access that bobbin. Unlike the flatbed machines where the bobbin goes in from the top down, on the Persona it goes in from the front to the back, which makes it a lot easier because you don't have to deal with unhooping from the flatbed embroidery machine. And also, like most embroidery machines, it does have bobbin winding capabilities on the right hand side of the Persona. Be sure to check out our tutorial on how to wind those bobbins. Guys, if you're liking this content so far, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you are not subscribed already. Buying a brand new one is going to cost you around 4,000 bucks. Like I said, it's kind of steep, but it's not as steep as buying a 6 to 10 to 15 needle machine. And that's just 4,000 for a brand new one. If you find one used, you might be able to find it a little cheaper than that. But I always recommend going into your local machine dealer. That way you can get your hands on the machine and you can start messing around with it at the dealership before you take the plunge in purchasing it online. Also, if you find one on Facebook Marketplace, you can always go and ask if you can do a test stitch, so that way you can test it out and see if you will like it or not. And of course, the main specification of the Brother Persona is that it just has one needle, you guys. This is not a multi-needle machine. It only has that one needle. So when it comes to changing thread colors, you will have to manually change those thread colors. So also keep that in mind. So when you're doing these designs, you don't want to have 30 different color changes. You can, but it's just gonna take you a while. The Persona does have a stand in which you can load up 4 different colors at a time. But once again, you will have to tie them off to change those color threads each time. And if you don't know how to thread the Brother Persona, be sure to check out our video on how to thread the Brother Persona. One of the biggest specifications, you guys, with the Brother Persona is that you can embroider onto hats. You guys heard that correctly. You can embroider directly onto hats. Check it out, check it out. Done 3 of them so far. Step your hat game up. These are just a couple of the hats that I have made on the Brother Persona. I got my Martin Lump hat right here. And I got my Christ with the Colorado logo as the C. Yes, you guys, this was done on the Brother Persona. Look how clean those stitches are. Now, I haven't done many hats, but the hats that I've done, I haven't messed up at all, and there hasn't been any issues with stitching them out on the Brother Persona. Check out the Martin Lump one. Check out the detail on that. Of course, you got the seam of the hat, so you can kind of see it within the embroidery, but that's going to happen regardless. But just look at the quality of those stitches. I had no issues when I was embroidering this hat. It went over that stitch like it was butter, baby, butter. So if you guys want a well-rounded embroidery machine that will allow you to do so much more with your embroidery business, check out the Brother Persona. You will have to pick up the hat hoop. It is separate from the Persona unless you do a bundled package where the hat hoop is included. All right, you guys, so that was just going over some of the specs of the Brother Persona. In our next video, we're going to get a little bit more in depth and check out some of the features that are built into the machine and how to navigate the screen on your Brother Persona. This has been Chris with Patch Boy Darb. We will see you on the next Brother Persona video. Peace.